It's a hair trigger.
But we're good to go whenever you guys want to start.
Jittery as fuck.
I feel like we ain't been here in a while, man.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Kind of missed this.
And shit.
Yeah. How y'all been, man? How y'all been?
Man,
Look
been
at
good.
the camera, man.
Man, I felt like we've been on a fucking 4-week vacation or something.
ESPN
We been here since 4th of July?
No.
I almost blew my damn face
July
off.
was the last time, right?
His birthday.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Since his birthday.
You almost blew your face off again?
almost died,
Is you
bro.
retiring this
What
year?
the fuck?
Man, I did some crazy shit, man.
Man, you do crazy shit every year.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
This one was the craziest, though. Lit off a 5-inch mortar
Oh, shit.
with my head over the tube.
Oh, shit.
And it didn't slow light like it usually do. It should explode as soon as I lit it. Went up in the air, right over my face.
Damn.
Yeah, so are you done?
No, I'm just gonna not do stupid shit.
Oh, come on.
That was my fault, man. I do fireworks a lot, so I know it was my
This
fault.
nigga spent like $5,000 a year on them.
Damn.
Probably
Really?
more than that. On just the biggest booms and shit.
That's crazy.
He almost
Hey.
blew up an old lady on my block one time.
What?
Hey, where was I at when the fireworks was going on?
Oh, your ass was in the crib.
Oh, yeah, he
your
was in
ass
the crib
scared of
like a
fireworks.
I don't fuck
You got
with
that
him, man.
Lieutenant Dan PTSD.
Yeah.
I was like, come on now, man. It's fireworks
He's
and
like,
shit.
nah,
He's
I'm
like,
good.
I'm good. I'm good.
Straight, man.
Like, you ain't in Kosovo.
Yeah,
This
that's
was good
wild.
times.
You went to Vietnam, nigga?
No, I don't know what the reasoning was, but since we grew up so religious, we didn't do fireworks.
Oh, okay.
okay.
And so I just never liked them,
So-
saw them, cared for them.
So you still don't celebrate 4th of July?
Not really.
No
no.
Christmas? Damn.
I just like it. Just to me, I understand it, but it like I don't get the point always. Especially if it's just me. If I'm with somebody or something like that, and they want okay, I'm cool for the kids, stuff like that. Yeah, with my daughter, you know. But just like regular shit, nah.
I look at it like I like to take every opportunity we can take to celebrate. So if I can celebrate something, I mean, even if I don't agree with the shit, I'm gonna have fun.
Man, y'all got
That loud shit that y'all be hearing from across the cities and shit, that be Jason ass, man. Blowing up holes and shit.
Hey,
He blow up fucking craters in the block and shit.
y'all got to watch the podcast from yesterday.
That's snitching right there, bro.
Because
Nah, I'm just
I had
saying.
to
That ain't me.
explain to them
That don't
about
be me.
jury duty. And
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
that
you
shit was
explained
wild. That shit crazy.
You did jury duty since we've been gone?
Man, dude, hell yeah. But I didn't get
You
picked.
would get chose for you.
I didn't get picked, though. I didn't get picked.
Who answers the summons?
I be answering questions. You supposed to answer the questions wrong, so you don't got to do that shit.
Yeah.
Man,
You supposed to
dude.
not.
You was up
show
there
I was-
being being neutral and shit.
I was trying to be honest and shit. And I'm looking like, man, because it was like the first day they sent email. You don't forget your summon to go jury duty. And the second day, another email. Then the third day, another. And then the day of, they still sent me with a fucking email. I was like, fuck, I am not out of this, out of the woods by nothing. But I sat there from like 8 to damn 2:30 through 300 motherfuckers.
Doing the questionnaire and shit.
Yeah.
Did they pick you?
No, because
Oh,
I
so
was
you did good then.
I was at 228. Dude told me, he's like, man, you ain't gonna get picked. Don't even worry about it, bro. I was like, shit, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta sit here and listen to all this damn gibberish and the bullshit and everything else. They
I'd have
asked the
caused the
same
scene.
damn question. Asked.
And you ain't got your phone.
I would have caused the scene.
No, I had my phone.
Yeah.
You can't
Oh,
bring
you
your
did?
phone.
Yeah, I had my phone.
Porter County, you can't bring your
You
phone.
can't bring your
No,
phone.
I had it in my pocket.
No, it's a metal detector. That
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
That nigga text me. I'm thinking, ain't you in jury duty right now?
somebody's going to jail for nothing. They ain't paying
Wow,
attention.
man. Hey, it
Well,
was
what's
crazy though.
We'll get it
Was it an
going.
interesting case at least?
All I could say was a murder trial.
Oh damn! I don't want no parts of that shit.
Guilty.
They can have that.
Welcome to the sports panel. I'm your host, Will. Like always, subscribe. We got our Patreon coming very soon. We're also going to be working on another podcast, or excuse me, like a second show that we got lined up too. Hopefully, we can get that going this week. That'd be cool. Or next
let us
week.
know.
That'd be really cool. But outside of that, thank you guys for tuning in with us. I gotta chill.
Man, don't start that shit. Don't start that. Be you.
Yeah, no, we're good. We'll get right into it with the first topic. The headlining news that from the past couple weeks that everybody's been arguing about back and forth is the top 100 NBA players. The list that from Bleacher Report that came out a little while ago. There was a lot of debates on who was top 10 and who got left out. What do you guys want to start on that?
Since you're not the only person on the show, Coach Dre.
Oh, see, look, I told you I'm tripping. I told you I'm tripping.
On
Mr.
everything, I was
Daddy,
gonna do that
sir,
same
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? Look you up, Mr. Daddy, sir. Coach Dre, welcome back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing, guys.
You in the atmosphere, floating around in space?
Oh,
Yeah.
way above that.
He on a solo dolo mission today.
Coach Boosie Collins back in the house. Glad to see you people. Let's roll.
Jason, man, we back. The expert. Let's get to it.
And I'm Puncho. I got a Jeans Ideas. Go to jeansideas.biz. Get some merch. Go to jeansideas _ Instagram.
Yes, sir.
80sapparel.com.
Oh yeah, and I got to remember when I edit.
I keep forgetting about sending you that.
Yeah. I got to make sure when I edit that we have the. Yeah, because I'm editing on my computer now, so it's a little different. But
Yeah, me and Dre got a game. We got a coach tomorrow, so we got to get right, man.
yes, sir. So like I was talking about, the top 100 players of all time list came out. There's a couple players left out of the top 10 that they thought they should have been. Where do you guys want to start on that?
Start with Kenyon Martin, bro.
What did he say? Because I didn't catch
He
it.
said
There was a couple of things.
It's
that came out.
200 people that he can name better than Draymond Green.
Facts.
That's
And
right.
Draymond
That's
Green,
crazy.
I think, was higher than Klay Thompson,
And he was
Yeah.
higher than Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum, and I think Tiny Archibald. He was higher than a couple of people he shouldn't have been higher than.
Wasn't he like 98? How he's
He was 88.
88.
But I don't want to hear about no impact of what Draymond Green doing. The impact is shown in the stats. If you're only getting
No, it ain't.
6,
I
and
know.
6,
If
you're
you know
not better than
basketball.
somebody who getting 22 or 28 and 10.
he the reason why he getting
Are you crazy?
that.
So you trying to say that Draymond trash?
I'm saying Draymond is a mediocre player.
That's wild.
That ain't wild.
That is
That
wild.
ain't
Yeah.
wild. That ain't wild, man. That's not wild.
He's the head of he's the head of the snake, bro. He's
Man,
the,
and he also lead him
the
into
head
the,
of it.
the abyss most of the time
he
too.
got 4 championships.
Yeah.
Is Dennis
Yeah, but he
Rodman
was the
immediate-
4th or the 5th option on all those championships.
Would have been 5 if he didn't get suspended.
What option?
4th or 5th option on
But
each championship.
He's the first
What,
option.
what,
on
what option was
defense.
Dennis Rodman?
He's the
He's
point
the first
guard.
option.
Dennis
that
Johnson
runs
is
the-
never
that
an
runs
option.
He runs the
offense.
offense.
So you trying to say Draymond is better than Dennis?
No, what I'm trying to say is what option you are on the team.
But if you limit-
it's gonna affect your stats.
You can't limit it, Draymond to just rebounding.
What can
Dennis
you?
Rodman.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
6, 6, and 6.
He does much more on that team than Dennis Rodman.
Was asked to do.
Yeah,
Dennis Rodman 20 rebounds is way more
Well,
impactful than Draymond's
no, it ain't.
6
No, it ain't.
ribouns
No, it ain't.
and his 6 assists.
Leading the offense.
You looking at the assists and the rebounds. Steph
He's a great
scores a
defender,
lot
too.
of points because of Draymond running the offense, setting the screen, and putting the ball right on the dime. You got to pay attention to the offense.
I pay attention to the offense. Draymond brings the ball up at full speed.
So he
he
almost
gets to
running
the
like a point
3-point
forward
line.
position.
He gets to
He
the
don't even bring
3-point
ball
line.
up the
He
floor.
stopped.
He runs the
Sometimes.
no, yeah, but that's not the way he run the offense. He run the offense. Somebody else could bring the ball up the floor,
He running a
and
half-court
Draymond
set.
is still running the offense
in a half court set.
because once Draymond get involved in what the offense does, that switches everything that the defense. You know what I'm saying? He might set a pick.
They do a lot of double
He might-
screens.
yeah.
What did the
double screen, he
Warriors
might
do?
drop the
What did
pass
the
at the
Warriors
certain
do
part.
when Steph Curry and Klay Thompson was injured the whole year?
Ooh.
And it was just Draymond.
Yeah, because
they start. That's their
those
points.
was rookies kind of though. Like you had
You still
Jordan
couldn't even
Poole.
give me 10 rebounds and 10 assists.
But you had Jordan Poole. The reason
the same Jordan Poole that you won a championship
Yeah,
with.
but listen, he was a rookie like that year. But you got to understand this with the Warriors. Like Kuminga is having a problem fitting in. And
That's
they
because of Draymond.
No, it's because he can't catch on to the offense. So that year, a lot of those young guys couldn't catch on with the offense how Steve Kerr want the offense. He traded the tall guy that he drafted number 1. Wiseman because he couldn't understand and catch on to the offense. So
They got a
that
system
year,
they wanna
yeah.
run.
So that year, none of those young players they was really on the floor testing they offense with those young kids, trying to get them to get in game rhythm with the offense.
That's why that kid Podzinski, whatever his name is,
it's
he's
not-
working out great.
I'm
He plays the
show
forward
you,
offense.
I'm gonna show you what Draymond do. It's not that hard for their offense.
Then why can't nobody else do
If
it?
Draymond gets the rebound, he's running up the court full speed. He stops at the 3-point line. There's a back cut being set for Steph Curry right then. He tries to hit Steph Curry right then. If he don't hit him right then, Steph Curry coming off the cut on the curl, and he tries to hit him in the corner.
Counter. That's C.
That's their
B,
offense.
I mean, no, listen, keep going.
But
That might be for that possession. That might be
that's what
option
he does.
A.
But
That might be option A.
even
when you say he cut back around, that's option B.
That's option B.
Option C might be somebody else that take a pick, boom, bounce back, and do whatever they do.
Yeah.
So the offense is going through different counters.
The thing is to guard that, what they've been doing is, Draymond, the lane is wide open for you. And they're guarding Steph off the back cut. They're guarding option 2. They're guarding option 3. And Draymond can't even hit the fucking layup. So that's why they guarding everybody else.
Draymond, he do, but then
he couldn't even hit a layup this last playoff.
That's the option.
He was hitting threes this last playoff.
That's the option.
One game he hit a couple threes.
The option that
he missed layups.
Draymond IQ is like out of this world when it comes to basketball. So when you think that he's not taking the layup, in his mind, he might be going through all the options. All right, option C ain't there. Option B ain't there. Option
so
D
is
ain't
Ben
there.
Simmons.
Boom, boom, boom.
So is Ben Simmons, though. But if the
basket
is right there behind you, you take the 2 points.
I always said if the Warriors had to trade Draymond because of what he does, his antics, trade him for Ben Simmons. Because the only piece that I can see in the NBA that could fill in for Draymond for the Warriors is Ben Simmons.
That's a good combo. He's a Ben Simmons type guy.
I have a question. If you take Draymond off those championship teams, do they still win?
No.
Yeah, who do you replace him with?
They don't win.
You can. If you replace him with a comparable guy, they will win.
What is a comparable guy?
They might have won. They might have won the 2 with KD.
In today's NBA, what is a comparable guy to Draymond Green?
Only person I could see is honestly a Ben Simmons because he does exactly what he does. Ben Simmons. You ain't got to say, hey, I need you to go out and score 20 or shoot a jump shot. No, just run my dang on.
But Ben Simmons ain't going to get in the opposing team's head.
No.
He ain't going to do that.
I wouldn't give him a Ben Simmons.
The offense and the defense without all what
like running the offense,
yeah, and on defensive end too.
He's a good defensive defender.
So he's got 4 rings, and he was one of the most impactful players.
He got a defensive player of the year too.
Yeah. So why isn't he high? Why isn't he worthy of?
How was he one of the most impactful players if he was the 4th or 5th scoring option?
You keep going by scoring options. On the defensive end, he was the number 1 option.
No, it wasn't because Andre Iguodala was the number 1 defender on the team.
Off the bench.
But he still guarded your number 1 guy.
He's not the number 1 option.
Klay Thompson was the number 1 option on defense.
How is they the number 1 option when they never won Defensive Player of the Year was nominated for
Rudy
first team?
Gobert won it 3 times in a row.
And
it doesn't matter what those statistics is.
Draymond could stick 1 through 5, bro.
But he can't rebound.
He can't
rebound. He can't get his feet off the ground. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing.
But he's sticking the center, and he really at the height of a 3.
We're gonna move on to another
topic. The
center
these days are 6'9". He's 6'8".
We're gonna move on to another topic. We'll close this one out. So too high or too low? Was he too high or too low, Draymond?
88 was perfect.
He shouldn't even been on the list.
88 was perfect.
Jason?
I like 88.
Yeah.
I think he should have been about like 3 spots lower.
He shouldn't have been on the list.
Okay.
I can name 300 players better than Draymond.
He sound like
come on.
So Kobe was left out of the top 10.
That made this whole list.
Wait. Before I go on though, but I do agree he's 88 because he's with Clutch Sports. All right.
So he's better than Jason Tatum.
You looking at he's not a better
nothing
player than Jason Tatum, but what he have shown for his team, you can't deny that, bro.
Put Jason Tatum on those teams and what
they don't win.
They don't win.
All right, come on, let's go to.
Okay, so here's your top 10.
Okay, Lenny Wilkins,
MJ, LeBron, by one vote. Kareem, Magic, Russell, Shaq, Duncan, Bird, Wilt, Steph, and then the next 2 are Kobe, Hakeem, and then there's a huge drop off with KD.
See, that's why I had a problem.
See this one.
I got Kobe over Bird,
and I have Kobe over Steph.
I also misspoke when I said that I think I said Shaq over Hakeem. I agree with you. Hakeem Olajuwon is the best center to ever play a game of basketball.
Thank you very much.
I went back. I saw some clips. of it was was it the finals that they played? The Jordan. Did they play Jordan in the finals? No. Or it was just a regular game. It was just a game.
You talking about?
It was a Bulls Houston game.
No, when he came back to basketball after Houston repeated.
I think it was that.
I think I sent it to you.
No.
No. This was he was younger than that.
Oh, you probably. Talking
I just saw it was just a regular ass game.
You probably talking about the game where he they called it the Dream Shake. He put David Robinson ass to a.
No, he's talking about the Bulls.
No. It was Houston and the Bulls.
I don't got the dream over Wilt though.
I do. After seeing him move like that, I think the crazy thing is that
he was playing YMCA guys.
Will did everything, but Will couldn't shoot.
He couldn't shoot.
Yes, he could.
I like
Will used to shoot.
Dream.
They wasn't even counting threes then. But if you look at the film, Wilt was shooting hooks from the 3-point line all day. Yeah, he was.
Is that true or is that
no? That's videos that I seen.
Or is that like my dad used to walk to school with no shoes on?
That's video that I seen.
No, they actually got
footage.
Wilt was very athletic and dominant.
No, Wilt used to
skill wise.
Wilt wasn't dunking every time like you think.
No,
Wilt was finessed in the mug out there. He was laying it up like this. He was from the baseline all day.
He wasn't putting Hall of Famers in blenders.
The only reason why I say Dream is because
Robinson looked like a clown out there.
The only reason why I say Dream is because I was looking at his game, and even more so than Kareem's game, it translates every era of basketball. Like I could put him in the 50s and he fits in. I could put him in the 60s, 70s, and on down the line, even to today. Every other center that I looked at, their games were kind of dated. They would have to make adjustments. If you take, I understand. Well, he probably shot from everywhere, but his game and how he dribbled and how he moved his body would have to. It doesn't look like today's basketball. And Dream looks like today's basketball. Yesterday's basketball when they first made basketball. It's crazy how I don't know what it was,
he
but
was crazy defensive.
It was just like a regular game too.
Wilt was the fastest.
Have y'all ever watched Wilt?
Wilt was the fastest and the most athletic guy still to the day in the NBA.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the greatest. I'm talking about just the best I've seen. Because there's a stark difference between.
If you want to say he was a.
I do agree. I think when you talk about greatness, I think Michael Jordan is probably the greatest player to ever play the game of basketball just because of his influence. But
it ain't just because of his influence.
He got the Bulls jersey on.
Wait. Are you coming back down to earth now?
No. All the year of research and all the year of taking
a long time.
Hold on, let me let you get
Can you just let me land? Let me land. He is the greatest basketball player that we've seen.
Don't change it.
Yeah,
No. Because of his influence. His influence, along with his athletic ability. It was like watching God play basketball. It was.
Said it.
It was something spiritual about watching him play at that time.
Yeah.
When you talk about the best player to play, like the best, I still think it's LeBron.
Man,
let's get back to this.
You had to mess it up, didn't you?
No. But I will give Jordan is the greatest. He's the GOAT.
He's saying
he's the GOAT.
Yeah, you saying Jordan is the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
That's it.
That's good.
So LeBron James is
just your favorite player.
No.
But you said the best player.
I just think he's the best. I just think when it comes down to the actual game of basketball, who's the best to ever do it, he is. But he's not greater than Michael Jordan all around. I have on Jordans. Like, you can't get around that shit, bro. Nobody's walking around.
Juwan Howard's.
I don't know what these are.
Mike ain't never wore those. Mike ain't never wore those.
I thought these were Jordans.
Hey, Mike ain't never wore those.
Hey, y'all never wore those.
These are Jordans.
I got these from the sneaker panel. Dudes. I was like,
hold up.
Oh no, these are Pippins. I don't know. Whatever.
Pippen came out with those, but those are the Juwan Howard.
Oh, okay.
Pippen never wore those.
Those
like the jump man.
I've never heard nobody say,
Juwan Howard's, bro.
I'm gonna go fight somebody to go get some LeBrons. Like that's just.
But it's not even about just the sneakers, though. The thing what people be missing about Michael Jordan is that this is the reason why we don't have centers today. Because the centers back then, kids wanted to go in the park and do reverse layups and do Michael Jordan moves, jump with their tongue out and stuff like that. So the centers was basically trying to mimic Jordan being a guard and scoring. That's the impact.
Yeah.
So
like Steph Curry's impact now.
Yeah, like Steph Curry now.
Yeah.
So with that said, that's the reason why we don't have any centers, because they grew up wanting to be Michael Jordan.
His game is definitely
that's the impact.
Yeah.
Outside of sneakers.
Yeah. Outside of that. Yeah, I get that.
So that's why I asked you.
I get
when
that.
LeBron James is what what is somebody going to take with LeBron James? What's the future going to look like? Is anybody going to be like?
I think though I saw that
he played like LeBron James, or is he going to change the way a style of somebody play, like a group era of kids that play like LeBron James? Like, what is it that LeBron James bring to the game that is going to be like? That's when LeBron James.
I think part of that though makes him special because there'll be another Steph Curry before there'll be another LeBron James.
But
you sure about that?
What? No.
You sure about that?
You can't.
I don't think
the
so.
things that Steph Curry does, you
bro.
can teach. Maybe a lot. Those are fundamental things that you could teach. You could teach someone
But
enough.
actually,
into,
the stuff that he does is actually unteachable.
Well,
That's
but
opposite.
even if
you
we
can't
never
teach
see
you can't
what LeBron
teach somebody
is.
to hit from
but
half
that's
court.
the point. We never going to see a LeBron James because if somebody come and fill up the stat sheet and average triple doubles consistently, that's the next Westbrook and Oscar Robinson.
No,
but the thing with LeBron James is that people love. He's the great. Oh, he
got
filled up the track
longevity.
sheet. He filled up the stat sheet. He was averaging 27, 7, and 7. Then when somebody do it, they discredit because he's supposed to be the first person to do it. He was everybody thought LeBron was going to be the first person to average triple double. Since he wasn't, they discredit Steph.
Westbrook.
Westbrook. Right. And then now
Jokic.
when somebody come in the future and they filling up consistently the stat sheet, are they going to be the next LeBron James? Are they considered like
What
LeBron
he's
James?
saying is he don't impact the league in a way where in 20 years somebody gonna say that, ooh, that's
next.
LeBron James,
Yeah.
or
No,
ooh, you can tell
I don't
that
think
he's doing that.
I don't think he'll be as great as that. No, I don't think that.
I
No,
think-
There's not one thing that
I
he
just
did in
think-
his career that impacted the league to take it to the next level.
I'm
or
not
to
talking about
influence-
impact
or to
at all.
influence everybody.
Well, I will give him this. It's the longevity and his athleticism, his size.
Yeah.
He was like a Shaq in a Scottie Pippen body, or you know what I mean. So the size and his willingness and his ability to dominate, running downhill like a freight train, that's hard. That's hard to mimic.
Yeah.
He don't have a skill that's hard to mimic. It's his size and his longevity.
Right.
Well, now we hearing the HGH that might take it out, take that part out of the argument.
HGH.
But the way he can go downhill and nobody stand in front of him at that size, that's what made him what he was.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to diminish his career, but if you look at his highlights, his career highlights, they're dunks and layups.
He don't have any.
He's
really.
dunks and layups, just going to the basket. He's not doing crazy fadeaways and shots and shooting all over the court and filling up. You know, his baskets came in the paint from running downhill. He was unstoppable. He's a freight train.
Yeah.
Like
So
how they-
to me, that don't make him better skill wise than
What was
anybody.
his rank on the list?
two by one vote.
But
That's crazy.
that's because
And
they're
then-
affiliated.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think Kobe's better than LeBron as
me
a better
too.
basketball player.
I also look at it like when you talking about like influence, like you say, we know that might influence the game, right? And then you think about like, say back in the day, Wilt was averaging triple doubles as a center. Now all of a sudden, here come Jokic doing the exact same thing that fucking Wilt do. So now I'm starting to look at most people when they looking for a big, they look at somebody like a damn Jokic. Oh, can you come in? I can run my offense through you, and you can average maybe 15 and then 20 and then 10.
Yeah.
Some centers that's coming in the league right now, they can't do that. Most kids, I know when we out there coaching, oh man, I want to shoot a three. For what?
Carl Anthony Towns ass.
You are not Steph Curry. Do you know Steph Curry had to literally work on learning how to shoot a 3-pointer? He had to change his fucking jump shot.
That was exactly my point a second ago.
Steph Curry started coming off of screens. Steph Curry started doing all because when Curry first got in the league, I want to say his first maybe 2-3 years, he kept getting hurt trying to go on them fucking tall trees. When he started realizing he can't do that, I got to work on my handles. Let me use this 3-point shot to my advantage. And then all of a sudden, next you know, I hear kids, so I want to be Curry. I want to be Curry. I don't hear people saying I want to be LeBron.
Swill.
No, that's what I'm saying. Though you'll see another Stephen Curry before you'll see another LeBron.
All right, so let me
And I
ask
feel like
this.
the fact that he was able to win the way that he did, being so unique, I feel like that's a one of one.
So do
I
you
thought you
think
said player, people. Sorry about that. You go ahead. Go ahead.
you got it.
I was gonna say you always say players this generation are getting bigger, faster, stronger. So that's bigger, faster, stronger. You will eventually come across another LeBron, right?
I would hope so.
Zion?
But I just don't think it's
If
going to
he
happen.
ever get healthy.
Someone that's that dominant and also that force on the court as well as just that size.
Zion was that before he got hurt.
Yeah.
He was
I mean,
unstoppable.
I would have loved to have seen it. We just haven't seen it, and
Well,
I
what I'm
think
saying, we've
it's
already-
easier to print another Stephen
we've
Curry
seen
than it is to print another LeBron. I think it's easier to print another Stephen Curry than it is to print another Kevin Durant.
Have we seen the one close to Steph Curry yet?
I only heard one time when they said it was a player supposed to be the next LeBron
Simmons.
James, and that was Ben Simmons. and he came out and fuck that.
He was playing like LeBron James when he came out.
Right.
Yeah.
He was when he came out.
No,
Going to the
that's what I'm
basket,
saying.
doing
Like,
their
I
thing.
think that it's something to be said about how unique that is.
But I don't think it's gonna be another like Steph Curry, bro. Come on now, man.
I would. I don't know.
Jordan Poole tried it.
Well, the thing about anybody can do. I'm not gonna say anybody can do anything, but we know what it is. You put the work in, you practice, you got the faith in your craft. But the problem is, you have to also have that mentality. Dennis Rodman was the best rebounder of all time because he studied every way the ball came off the basket. People ain't doing that. You gotta have it inside of you to want to be that. With the way Steph Curry trained, nobody's doing that. So the way Kobe trained, it was only one Mamba. That's why they are who they are, because people, they can do it. They're not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Who? Go ahead.
I see everything starting to trend. I understand people still shooting threes, but the way SGA is starting to go about shit now, he bringing that mid range like back to the tee. Him and
Midi is back.
What's my boy over
Don't
there?
mention SGA. I done lost respect for him after seeing these finals.
What's crazy about
that
SGA,
foul baiting stuff.
What's crazy about
That's
SGA
garbage.
is they praise him for that shit, but DeMar DeRozan gets kicked off of
That's the
teams
name I was thinking
because
of.
he was a mid-range assassin.
I think I think that's a front office thing.
Yeah, and that was a time.
I
Wait,
told y'all that's an acne thing.
that was probably a time difference too.
Who do you guys? So the top 10 is MJ, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Russell, Shaq, Duncan, Bird, Wilt, Steph. Who gets kicked out of that list?
For Kobe,
Wait,
you
say
got to
it again?
take Bird out.
Bird,
Say it all again.
MJ, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Russell, Shaq, Duncan, Bird, Wilt, Steph.
You could take Russell out too.
No, you take Shaq out.
Or Duncan.
Take Shaq out.
Take Shaq and Russell out and Bird out.
And Duncan.
You said it's just for Kobe.
Either one.
Like
You
how
could
is Shaq
take-
in there
and Kobe,
and Kobe
ain't.
not in there? That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because Shaq was more impactful.
Like,
He was more dominant.
so
Yeah.
I got a question though, because you said Jordan impact makes him the GOAT. So next to Jordan impact, it might be
Steph Curry.
but then Kobe impact is like a powerful movement.
Yeah.
Kobe got people really out here mama mentality.
Yeah, but
type
that's
shit.
after he died,
But
though.
no, that was no. He was on the campaign when he was living.
That
If
was
you go-
after he
no,
retired, though, the mama mentality
If you go
came
watch
out.
him when he retired, his whole campaign, his movement was starting to be the mama mentality. Remember, he opened up the
was training.
schools. he
Yeah,
was
I
training.
understand that.
So he was building that brand right before he died. That brand was building.
But,
And just so after he died,
Kobe's legacy is almost like LeBron. Like there was too many people who had dominance during his time. He had
No,
to
it wasn't
still
too
go
many
as
people that had. It was only Tim
Iverson.
Duncan.
Iverson?
really only Tim. That wasn't
Iverson
dominant.
was influential,
No,
way
that's
influenced
what
at that
I'm about
time.
to say. It's Jordan. He said Steph.
T-Mac,
but I
Steph
think
number two.
LeBron.
Vince Carter came.
No, Vince Carter and T-Mac, they
They
wasn't
had
wasn't
years
like that.
They had years at
T-Mac was
least.
forgot about until this past week.
Kobe Bryant. So Kobe Bryant played.
T-Mac had 2 years where he was the best player in the NBA.
Kobe Bryant played
not-
from
his impact
97 to
wasn't
20. He played from 97 to 2016. When he came into the league, the best player in the league was Michael Jordan. From 20, I would say from 2010 on, he probably wasn't the best player in the league.
Well, he hurt himself in 2013.
Right.
But from 2010 to from 2000 to 2010, he probably was the best.
No.
As far as marketing, I'm talking about far as
Just
his
marketing.
likability.
Overall brand.
No, outside of Allen
Because
Iverson.
it went a few years
Outside
where
of
they
Allen
didn't
Iverson.
market him because of the Colorado thing.
Yeah, but his on court was still like people were
Yeah,
still going
the
crazy.
players
over it.
respected him. Yeah.
And the fans did too.
Yeah, but he just was unmarketable.
Yeah, but he was marketing himself like without a brand.
And then it was,
became
it was
big,
the
so
Allen
Nike had to come
Iversons
get
and
him.
them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say Allen Iverson,
I say Mike Curry then AI.
Mike
top
Curry,
three.
and AI. Yeah, Kirk.
You talking about most
I say
influential?
Mike.
Most influential.
impactful.
Mike Curry and
Yeah,
AI.
I say Mike. Either AI or Curry.
Yeah, them boys.
Curry had the
AI
whole
Curry could switch.
Curry had the whole world wanting to shoot
I wouldn't
threes.
be mad.
AI just had niggas wanting to be niggas.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that shit was
That's
impact.
That's
White
what
people,
all
white
the-
people didn't want to be like AI.
All the
Did nobody have
tattoos.
sleeves
Right.
before
Nobody
Allen
had
Iverson?
sleeves.
Nobody had
Nobody
the
had the
sleeve thing.
dread.
Nobody
I mean,
had
the
the
braids.
Niggas.
Yeah.
That white
Sagging
people,
long
They don't
shorts.
even do the dress code no more coming
of
into
AI.
it with because of AI.
Who rounds
But
out the
what
top?
I'm saying, what AI, that's only niggas.
So,
white
but
people
AI
wasn't trying to be AI.
No,
Chinese
AI
people wasn't trying to be AI.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
it was. Jeremy
was-
Lin came in acting just like AI.
Go-
He had
go look-
tattoos all over his place.
Go look at them.
Cornrows.
No,
Listen,
just how
Allen
he
Iverson
played.
might have impacted the tattoos more than rappers It was either him or Tupac. Yeah. If you want to give it to either or, I wouldn't be mad at you.
I agree. I'm saying
so that
he top 3, but the whole world has changed the way they play basketball because of Steph Curry.
Yeah, you talking about on court, off court.
Nobody
wait a minute. Hold on.
Allen Iverson was on and off court.
You talking about culturally?
Wait a minute. So Jay, hold on, Jay. So basketball influence. Tim Hardaway had a crossover, but Allen Iverson brought in the and one moves and all that. So the whole world was on that. And one had a whole tour. It was a whole different leagues and things going on.
Our community,
street basketball.
No, you had white kids trying to be Allen Iverson too.
Not as much as us.
Nah,
not as much as us, bro.
Probably not as much as us, but enough.
Every white kid shooting from the 6 feet behind the 3-point line. All the black kids, all of like Chinese, Mexican, everybody that play the game of basketball right now is shooting threes.
But you talking about the
3-point line.
Yeah, but what we talking about is that's only on court for Steph. Allen Iverson had people.
Right, I didn't know we were talking about off court.
Total.
Allen Iverson was both on court and off court. He the one that had kids. Let's be honest. He's the reason why the N1 mixtape probably exists.
But what did he do off? What did he do?
He brought the street ball to the NBA and had people out there trying to cross over and do what
he brought Carey into basketball.
You go 1, 2.
He brought Carey in.
Yeah. Either one. And then his off court shit. It was way bigger than stuff.
The reason why I can say that is because
what was his off court shit?
The way he dressed, his whole swag,
his bravado.
Yeah.
Who's the he brought that on the court? Well, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You remember when White Chocolate came into the
practice?
Yeah,
he was doing the same thing AI was doing. White Chocolate started doing that shit in the NBA. So yeah, he was
White Chocolate was doing it a little bit better though.
Who rounds out the top 5 on the most influential? So you got
he was doing some crazy.
You got AI, you got Jordan and Curry.
Jordan number 1, AI number 2.
Who's 4 and 5?
I would have to put Shaq in there too.
I'm gonna have to put Kobe in there.
So Shaq and Kobe.
I wouldn't put Kobe in there.
Kobe, everybody. If you watch the current NBA and you watch all these kids, everybody is trying to mimic this mama mentality stuff and his shoes. But
that's only
Kobe
like 3 or 4.
The second best shoes.
But that's only like 3 or 4 players who's actually go with the mama mentality.
No, it ain't,
like Jason Tatum. Who?
Bro, it's a lot of people, bro. I
know for sure. SGA.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie.
That's 3.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah. Those are Kobe
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi's a Kobe kid.
Shit. Paul George.
Paul George's a Kobe kid.
Shit. We could go on and on. That shit don't stop.
Yeah.
None of them seem like no workers.
I'm gonna say Magic in my top 5.
Magic.
Magic.
I would put Magic over Kobe.
Yeah. Shit, that's a tough one. I don't think Magic brand ever been big as Kobe's.
Magic said that Kobe is the greatest.
His brand ain't big as
influence. Yeah, because remember, just running up and down the court. That's what everybody wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Just running up and down the court.
Showtime.
He said
he started that. But before that, everybody was stopping. You know what I'm saying?
So I can't compare him to Kobe because at that time they was only marketing because basketball. Michael Jordan just happened to just change the game. And at that time, it was just, he ain't do no off-court stuff for real. Like, now it's built a brand.
Magic?
No, I'm talking about his brand. We don't, like we say, the Jordan logo, the Jordan, Kobe, Mamba mentality. Steph, we just know, you know what I'm saying? It's just different shit.
Magic was running Hollywood, bro.
Magic was. Yeah, he probably
he was a rock star.
I can't think about it.
He was.
And to this day, still right now. He owns a couple teams.
I guess he is his brand. All right, I see it.
It's
just magic.
Before AI
Showtime. Just magic.
Right.
Showtime.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes from.
Just
But think about it, like we know that AI brought street ball. Before that, Magic really did it because he was running like we was running in the hood. Hey, get the ball.
The reason why we was running like that in the hood. It wasn't. He wasn't running like we was running in the hood. We was running like he was.
Behind the back passes.
He was out, gone, outlet.
Flat,
you know what I'm saying?
Great passes.
What he call that shit? The Cooper loop? Alley oop to Cooper?
To Cooper.
Yeah.
But y'all got to see
Drake dunked on Michael Cooper before.
Y'all got to see Kobe fan base, bro. Kobe fan base is crazy.
I seen Kobe's fan base. That's the reason why.
Do y'all think that it's like a market out there? I mean, or a campaign out there to kind of diminish Kobe's legacy a little bit?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is too, man. I wonder if it's like Clutch Sports or something.
It got to be them because
I wanted to say real quick that U.S. team that LeBron them was all on the year they lost.
Yeah.
And then I think 4 years later, that's the reason why they brought Kobe in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that reason. And they all said, I seen that documentary. I was looking like, damn.
LeBron said, look, Kobe was a psychopath.
Yeah.
You had to bring Kobe in.
He was talking shit to a dude in Spanish or some shit or whatever.
He was like, all right, that's enough, Kobe. Kobe like, you don't tell me that's enough.
Right, I'm here because y'all lost.
Right.
If y'all didn't lose last time, I wouldn't have to be
Yeah,
here.
but I feel like now that Kobe's not alive, that you can see that like Dwayne Wade trying to come out and put little things out. You know, you see them trying to poke at Kobe's legacy now that he's not here to
This one
defend
I don't
I think
himself.
they
understand.
just doing that to make sure LeBron is solidified
Yeah.
as number two.
Number two.
Because if enough people start talking,
Because
that Kobe going.
Because if we want to have like, if you want to be real about it, Jordan. So this is why I told y'all Jordan is the GOAT. Like Floyd Mayweather went 50-0, and nobody compared perfect greatness to Floyd Mayweather. They compared to Jordan. He only won 6. Like when we say we great at something,
Or
or
Michael Jordan of it.
we Michael Jordan of it, or we God of it. It's either them two. It sound blasphemy, but it's the truth. We either the Jordan of it or we the God of it. People think people rich or got money or poor at one point when we was growing up because they had on Jordan shoes. We never seen that. Like, he ain't got no Jordans on. His family must be poor. Like, that was a time. Like, the shit that he fashion is part of his greatness. On the court, to be perfect, to be great at something is Jordan, or you God.
Class personified.
The like Mike legacy.
Yeah, the Mike like. So
Like
now
Mike.
that tier for Jordan is up there. We can't nobody
He by
ever
himself.
touch that shit. He by himself. And they keep trying to make the LeBron James to him when realistically that shit is crazy. You got to compare LeBron James to the Kobe's, the
Magics.
the Cream,
In
the
terms
Kareems
of
the world,
influence, 100%.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, so are people arguing the GOAT argument because of just overall greatness or just because this is my favorite player?
I think they're arguing who's the best player they've seen play
Is it
the
the best
game of
player or
basketball.
It's all of it.
It's just
gotta
a
be all of it.
player.
It's
You
got to
can't
be.
say he the GOAT if he's not on Michael Jordan atmosphere. You know Michael Jordan.
'Cause I think-
it's the two famous people that we ever seen in this world was Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan.
Well, no, I think because
Like, that's crazy to compare.
I look at it like
LeBron James to
Tiger
him.
Woods is to me the greatest golfer of all time, but there were some better people. There are people better at golf than Tiger Woods.
Muhammad Ali is the greatest boxer of all time.
And there's some players, or there's some people who are better at boxing than he had a better record.
But
Some
his
people
whole
wanna put
thing made
Mayweather
him the
on
GOAT.
yeah. So I think
social
he's
status. I mean, his
I think
standings,
he's
everything.
the GOAT in that terms of the Muhammad Ali and the Tiger Woods. He's of that ilk of that that's different that's royalty.
But that still don't compare to Jordan because
No, I'm not
they
saying
compare-
LeBron is.
'cause
I'm
they
not saying LeBron is. I'm
talking
saying
about
that Jordan's
Tiger
on
Woods.
just a-
They'll say Tiger Woods is the Jordan of golf. Like you see what I'm saying? Either
They
you the
kind
God
of do though, don't they?
Yeah, so how's LeBron James compared to something like that? That's like
saying,
godlike.
I'm not saying in terms of greatness. I'm saying in terms of just the playing
LeBron James
the
should
game
be
of
compared
basketball.
to the Kobe's, the Kareems, and who else y'all say?
Magic.
The Magics.
Yeah.
And that's
terms
why
of-
they limit, and that's why they downplay because they know the real. That's why they downplay the Kobe's of the world and the Kareems and stuff like that because they don't forsake an argument. I'm gonna say, or maybe it's because LeBron team really think he's the GOAT and want to push this campaign and eliminate all
believe
these
that.
other people and put him. How the hell you
not
gonna
his
reach
teammates.
Jordan?
I think, like I said, it's two separate things. If you ask someone who's the best at playing basketball, I'll tell you LeBron James. But who's the greatest of all time? I'll say Michael Jordan.
Mario
Yeah,
Chalmers.
but the only
Mario
thing
Chalmers-
that's really factual at this point is that LeBron James is very impactful at losing. Like
Yeah.
his stats is very impactful in losing. So all them times he went to the finals and lost, he got some very amazing stats. But those are in impactful losses. When he won, you'll see that Kyrie and everybody else was doing their greatness.
Mario Chalmers don't even think he's better than the Joker.
Only thing that's proven
Yeah,
is
he do, don't
LeBron James is very impactful in losing.
What was that shit that
Let's move on.
Jeff Teague said about LeBron?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's the difference between losing in the finals and losing in the conference finals?
The difference?
Yeah.
Well, in the finals, you have 3 days in between each game. So you have more time. You should be more rested up. It's more impactful.
It's the spotlight's on you.
Is it better to lose in the conference finals or is it better to lose in the finals?
Better for who? Because it's the same. A
Legacy.
loss is a
Yeah,
loss.
loss is a loss.
Legacy.
A loss is a loss. There's only one winner.
Nobody remembers
Legacy.
that.
Because no one remembers the 3 times that Jordan lost in the conference finals.
Exactly.
But we remember every time that LeBron lost in the finals.
Can you tell me
What's the difference?
because
The difference is every time somebody bring up LeBron, they say he went to 8 straight finals.
If he would have went to the finals,
gonna break
what if he
down
went to
to
the finals 6 less times and just won every time he went, and he was 4-0? Would that be better?
No, you know the realistic reason? Because what I was telling y'all, how I don't see the NBA is going to have another face of the league.
No, I think that goes with the Jordan hype.
Jordan career was something that we watched like the beginning to the end.
Right.
We fell in love with the losing because he fought his way through it, went and changed his body, and then started winning. It's different for LeBron because he's going to join these teams. We watched and fell in love with Jordan because we was there through the losses.
So that's my whole argument. It's not a statistical thing. It's not a who I think is better at basketball thing. It's a greatness thing.
But
they're 2 separate things.
How could we like that when you just jumping from everywhere?
When I talk about who I think the best is ever to play, I'm never talking about who I think the greater player, whose likeness is greater. I'm talking about who I think is better at the game of basketball, and those are 2 totally different things. Who the greatest player who has a greater likeness is Michael Jordan, clearly, hands down.
But there's no way that you can say
be.
that anybody at this point of the game is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. Skill wise, nobody was better at basketball than Michael Jordan at this
that's
point.
when you look at that. That's when you have to go
because
to that's when you have to go to the stats.
Okay, his stats. So you're saying stat wise, LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So what about PER and win shares per 48? Why does Jordan has a better number than that?
I mean that I think is subjective.
Those are the most. Let
me get back.
We got to go to
those are the most stats that impact winners.
You've been listening to old boy for a little bit.
Don't come to me with that. We know that Michael Jordan is way better statistically than LeBron
There's no
James.
way. I will tell you, there's no way for me to prove it. But what I could tell you with my own 2 eyes, and there.
That's the problem.
That's all we can go off of.
If you want to say that Michael Jordan played in a watered down league, that's what you always say.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But my counter argument is to that is LeBron James is playing in a league where now they offer 15 players per team. So what are you doing? Now they got 3 more players coming to each team. That's way more players that enter the NBA during LeBron James era than in Jordan's era.
And
so that means if you want to say
much.
that as an argument, LeBron James is actually playing in a softer era because he's playing with developmental players
more
and players.
That's right.
More competitive players doesn't mean that the league is watered down.
But what he told you is that these kids are undeveloped today.
Undeveloped players, and now it's 15 of them on the team.
No, players are more skillful now.
No,
than
they
they
are
are
undeveloped, bro.
No,
We
they're
see
not.
this. That one and done
When
shit.
when you go 4 years in
coming
college, you're
into
coming
the
out
league
way more
probably.
skilled.
Wait.
But coming into the league probably, but the best players of today are mollywopping the best players of yesterday.
Hey, did you see
No.
the clip that I sent?
No.
That I sent and Kevin Garnett explained it. He was like, when they were playing, they had to be in shape. He's like, these kids in the NBA right now, they're literally not in physical top shape. And not only top of that, he was explaining how motherfuckers are sitting here blowing out their Achilles. He was like, when you pump fake from the core, not your legs. You must didn't see that.
Yeah.
Because he broke that shit down.
That makes sense.
So-
It's a different game today.
But the
That's your
game
question.
today is LeBron James is playing in an open floor. They shooting threes. It's wide
No
open.
hand checking.
No hand
Undeveloped
checking.
players.
Yeah.
You said this generation is mollywopping the other one. So who's the best center right now in this generation?
I see what you're saying. You want to go?
Because you know I'm about to go down the whole 5 positions.
We can go. I actually had written down GOAT of all 5 positions, and
It wasn't this generation players.
when does this generation start? What year?
Just pick
Let's
the
just
players,
say
bro.
LeBron
Because
James era.
this
05?
LeBron will
Was
be
it 05?
05 and on.
Did LeBron
Last
came
20
in
years.
05,
Okay,
right?
last
Yeah.
20 years.
You
Okay.
said Jordan era. Are we talking about against Jordan era?
Yeah, I would say this
He said
generation
this
versus Jordan era. I would say that probably 2010 on
Yeah,
is what I'm
man.
talking about.
It's-
but if you go,
it's the
no,
same.
the best center to ever play, Hakeem. I said it. Power forward. I don't know. Fuck, maybe like KG or Duncan.
I wouldn't say Duncan.
KG or Duncan.
I was gonna say because I thought you were gonna say you was gonna put KD from this generation or something.
No.
He's a
KG
three,
Duncan,
right?
Yeah, KG Duncan. That's this era. Then small forward LeBron, and then
Wait, you said KG Duncan what era?
no, KG and Duncan of all time.
That's our era.
What you talking about? Jordans?
No, KG is
KG's back
Yeah, KG came in the mid
in the
'90s.
90s.
I'm not talking about when he came in. I'm talking about when he was dominant. He was dominant through all the LeBron James and him were in their prime at the same time.
No,
No, they weren't.
he was out of his
they
prime
weren't.
by the
KG
time
was already
LeBron-
out of his prime.
Yes,
In 08, he was kind of on a.
by the time he went to Boston, he was already done.
Yeah.
MVP KG.
He won a
was-
championship. He didn't
Yeah,
win a
but no, I'm
championship
saying,
until
he was the
at-
third
he was in his prime when he went to.
No, that was not his prime.
No,
was
that
at
wasn't
the
his
tail end
prime.
of
It was
his
his third
career.
option on the Boston.
Yeah.
He was the third option.
That was the end of his
I think he
career.
played like 8 more years
He
after
won his
that.
MVP in what, 2003? Wait, what year did he win his MVP?
Who? KG?
KG.
Yeah.
Early.
Was it regular
So-
But
season?
he was already on the
So
decline.
you guys
when he
say
went to Boston.
was that year
KG
when he was in
and I take
Minnesota?
Tim Duncan.
No,
I
I'm
said
saying
they're
you
1 for
saying
1.
that you said
So
his prime, and I'm telling you, he won his MVP.
I still
Years
take
before
Tim
Boston.
Duncan and
Yeah.
KG. So
They-
one of them
honestly,
is in our era.
They almost kind of in the same era too, though, because he came in right around that lockout.
Duncan came
year.
in in 99.
All right,
Yeah, that
so,
lockout year.
so that's one is your era, 2 my era, and then small forward LeBron.
But somebody can easily
Jordan.
argue Kevin McHale is better than KG. Somebody can argue that.
Yeah.
Arguably, it's not like a foregone conclusion. But I'm just saying, you when you talk about the best player at each position,
Barkley.
you have an argument for
Some
players
people say Barkley's
in my
better.
era versus
Karl
your
Malone.
era.
Barkley was the best player on the Dream Team.
No, I'm saying, so when you talk about the best players at each position, there's an argument about our era and your era.
No, it's not.
It's not a forward. Only 2 that are locked up is small forward and shooting guard. And that's Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Outside of that, it's
Who you
an
say
argument.
point guard?
You just said that.
Steph Curry.
You
Over
just
Magic?
said.
Yeah.
You just
Steph is
said
gonna
that
run the point.
Elijah
Yeah,
Wan was the
over
best
Magic,
center.
yeah.
No, Steph not really a point guard.
Oh yeah, you were right.
Nobody
Hakeem.
choosing Steph Curry to run
He
point
like
over
a
Magic.
he like a hybrid.
Nobody.
They'll put him at the 2, maybe.
Not playing with Michael Jordan any or what?
I'm saying Steph.
Yeah. Let's move on, man. That ain't working, man.
In other news, ESPN's top 10 quarterback ranking has Jalen Hurts as number 9, sparking a discussion about whether there are indeed 8 quarterbacks better than him. What say you all?
Honestly,
I think they hating on Jalen, man.
that's disrespectful, bro. Because this man just won the fucking Super Bowl, and did he? No, it was a Saquon that got the MVP in this past
Wait,
Super Bowl.
what you said they got him? Number 9?
Number 9.
Number 9.
That's disrespectful to him, man.
What do you think it should be?
He at 9
Top
for a reason.
5.
Ain't no other quarterbacks that I know that's better than him, other than the quarterbacks that's in the top 10.
Wait, so that's why he's number 9.
What are you talking about, bro?
I ain't been to sleep since I woke up.
What I'm basically no. Let me clear that up.
Hold on.
Hey, he's at 9.
I don't even smoke weed.
No, he's at 9 like he's supposed to be. But there are no other quarterbacks, I think, that
He's top 10.
be better than him. Like they tried to argue that Herbert was better than he was.
Yeah, Herbert is like 8, ain't it?
Nah, he was like 6 or 7.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. That's disrespectful, man.
But
They
Herbert
keep
is
jumping.
good, though.
They keep, man, how is he good?
He should
He's
be
a good quarterback.
Jalen Hurts should be in the top 5.
Herbert should be in top 10 too.
Hell, Jalen
Hurts should be in top
Dak
5.
is better than
I
Herbert.
think Hurts is a top 10
He'd have been
quarterback.
in 2 Super Bowls.
Dak better than
Okay,
Herbert.
and then on top of that, explain to me why you
1-1.
constantly keep putting Joe Burrow in a fucking top 5.
Because
Why?
Joe Burrow is top 5.
Yeah, he's nice.
Slinging that pill, Joe Burrow. That is nice.
Joe Burrow is top 5.
Yeah, he's nice, bro.
I wouldn't say top 5. I would give him top 10. You know what I'm saying?
They always put him in top
Because
5.
He's top
I would
5.
give
He's elite.
Jalen a nudge because against the West over the last 8 or 9 years in his career, he's only lost one game.
I put Jalen.
He's
in
like
top 5,
16
but he'd
and
have
1
been in 2
against the
Super
Western
Bowls.
Conference. I mean the AFC. So
I
he's
like
been
Jalen Hurts.
he's been dominating the AFC, and then he's been to 2 back-to-back Super Bowls in the NFC. So he's dominating them too. We can't keep sleeping on Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna
But
give
Joe
you guys.
Burrow is nice.
I'm gonna give you guys a list real quick.
Somebody said Dak was better than he was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dak ain't on that list.
He was a
Yeah,
couple
he is.
years
Dak's
ago.
on there. Dak's like number 5.
I'm gonna give you the list.
he
It's,
ain't.
it's Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow at number 3, Lamar Jackson at number 4, Jaden Daniels at number 5.
Now that's blasphemy.
Yeah,
Matt
you can't
Stafford
put-
at number
You
6.
can't put Matt there. No.
Justin
Blasphemy.
Herbert at 7.
Blasphemy.
Justin either.
Jared Goff at 8.
Now, that's
No,
crazy.
Jalen
Goff
Hurts at
either.
9.
No.
And Baker Mayfield at 10.
So he should have
Wow.
been 6.
Wow.
That list is trash.
So you mean to tell me
Jared
got
Goff.
Baker.
That's
I
crazy.
think-
I think he's
Yeah,
third.
Baker
I think if Jalen Hurts is third.
No.
On that list, Jalen Hurts is third.
Jalen Hurts
No.
should be somewhere in that top 5,
He
maybe
should
or
be
6.
maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, he don't go lower than 6.
He can't.
I just don't think Joe Burrow's better than him.
Hey.
But
You're crazy. You think
Joe
reckon
Burrow?
Jared Goff is?
I don't. I know he's not better than Lamar Jackson, but he might be better than James
And then on
Daniels.
top
Now, I
of
would
that,
say Joe Burrow may be a better thrower, but as far as impact of winning, Jalen has
Bro,
to give
y'all
him
are
a
crazy.
nod.
When Joe Burrow's not hurt, he's dominating. He's the only one that Patrick Mahomes is scared to play.
He ain't scared to play
Yeah, he
nobody.
is.
And like you just said, when
Yeah, he
he's
is.
not hurt.
When he's not, last year he was killing.
honestly,
They didn't make the playoffs.
They defense
His
gave up the
defense-
most
They
points.
didn't even make
Honestly,
the
I can say
playoffs.
this.
Cincinnati
I can agree
defense
on
gave
that.
up the most points in the
Burrow
league,
nice,
bro.
They had the leading sack.
They were scoring
They had the
30-some
leading
points a
sack
game.
guy on their team.
Burrow was
They
killing.
had the leading sack guy for a couple years on their team. Cincinnati's trash.
They
hey,
gave
I
up
ain't
a
gonna
lot
Get
lie.
outta here,
It was
man.
that year that
They were
Cincinnati
giving up
went
leads.
to Buffalo. I thought Buffalo was gonna win that game, and they was showing something like in the clips. He was just throwing the motherfucking ball, and the way he threw that ball, I was like, ah, shit. I was like, you know what, Buffalo, it's a wrap.
I'm taking
It's a
Hurts,
wrap.
Hurts over Burrow.
I'll take Burrow to beat Patrick in KC. I'll take him to beat Buffalo in Buffalo. When he's healthy, the dude is nice, bro. I think he's underrated.
So what's stopping Lamar from moving up at least to the top 3?
A championship.
championship.
Yeah.
He did, got 3 MVP? How many MVPs?
2.
2?
No, not even a championship. Get to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
bro.
Come on, let's do that.
Did y'all hear about Ryan Clark and
RG3?
no
Oh no.
Cam Newton going back and forth regarding the Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
Because
I didn't see that.
Cam Newton said that Jalen Hurts is really not elite, but then he came back and he retracted that after a few back and forwards. He went and he looked at the stats and said he is impactful. But in the midst of saying that, Ryan Clark came back and he kind of compared Cam Newton stats to Jalen Hurts a little bit, and it kind of rubbed Cam the wrong way. So Cam came back and went back and talking about what Ryan Clark he was undrafted. So he's a couple things, you know. So he ran by his resume. So they went back and forth. But I think it's kind of stupid because now it kind of created a rift between Cam and Ryan Clark. But then Cam came back, was that today or yesterday, and apologized saying that Jalen Hurts is elite. So now you did all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
And you kind of got to retract what you said, and you're still wearing those hats
Well,
and shit.
that's one thing that I hate. That I
Tell his
hate.
pants in the
And
boot.
Right.
on a more serious note, us as a people, man, that's one thing that will always be our hindrance. We are so quick to get defensive and fight each other, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We can't have normal debates. Like, we're so guarded. Like, we always on fucking ready to go. You know what I mean? Like, let's just talk like men and not do all that. Because now he just came up with the same. He just retracted his statement and said he's elite. But now y'all had to have this fucking dumbass fight over it.
Right.
And tarnish each other's legacy. Cam Newton, I think, was a great quarterback.
He was.
He was very underrated. I think Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. I would probably take Cam over Jalen, but and I think Clark was a great player himself. He was a great defender.
A great corner.
So I mean, like neither one of them had to do that, man. It's
it's
sad that
crazy.
we
So-
always got to go to
So
fight
he got
each other,
mad.
man.
He kind of downplayed Jalen Hurts. Ryan Clark compared him to Jalen Hurts, his stats. What he just did to Jalen Hurts and Ryan Clark, and he got mad at Ryan Clark.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
Emotional.
seen that and how he came at him, man. It was almost like he was about ready to call him every name.
He in the media
and
too.
everything else.
He should know how this go.
And he got his own show and everything else. And I'm looking like,
Well, the thing about Cam, I'm starting to notice a pattern. Is he preaches that he don't drink, he don't smoke, he lives a healthy lifestyle, and I feel like he almost wants to put himself above other people.
Yeah.
When he talks to him, like I'm better than you, and he can't take criticism. Like Charleston, he had Charleston White up there, and thought he was gonna bully Charleston White. Charleston White made him look like an idiot.
Yeah, right.
So he automatically wanted to go to, I'll fight you. If it was me, I'd beat you up.
He got beat up at his camp, didn't he?
Yeah, then the kid beat your ass.
We'll move on to the WNBA. The WNBA All-Star Weekend saw players making a statement about equality. They wore shirts that says "Pay us what you owe us" before the game. And as mentioned by one of the players of the Sparks, Caitlin Clark's team wasn't present when those talks were being made. Is this a fuss or what's up? What do you guys think about this?
Well, I'm going to go back to what I mentioned like a couple months ago when we were talking about how the money is being divided. Remember, I was saying how Caitlin Clark is the only one that's benefiting right now from the WNBA on the salaries and everything like that.
She ain't even top 5 paid players.
Yeah,
she makes
but her
$86,000.
net worth is
Right,
You see what I'm saying?
outside,
So
yeah.
she's obviously benefiting
also
from
from
that.
her
Man,
endorsements
Angela
too,
Reese
though.
is too, though.
It is,
Endorsements.
but Angel Reese is also participating, trying to get everybody else the money as well. So for Caitlin Clark to not show up in the All-Star game that's in your hometown,
She wore the shirt.
She wore the shirt.
she wasn't there.
Yes,
She wore the
was.
shirt.
She was sitting on the bench wearing the shirt.
She wore the
wore the
shirt, but
shirt.
she didn't play.
No,
She
but
didn't
she
get up
did.
and do her thing.
But if
I'm
she-
okay if she doesn't play, but she
I
still
don't
wore
care-
the shirt.
I don't care if you play or not. You're the most influential player. If you got a
there.
Black Lives Matter shirt on, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
she
Also, I
So
don't.
you don't. So you in your hometown, you don't participate in the 3-point contest, which you was already signed up for.
She
You
was
don't
injured.
participate.
Was that what we talking about? Or are we talking about the fact that they didn't show up at a meeting?
Oh, well, I'm talking about the fact that she's benefiting from it, so that's why it doesn't really impact her or benefit her to go against what they're saying. That's the point that I'm trying.
I think
to
she's
make.
just rolling. Looks like she's just rolling. I mean, she just hasn't said any. She's just not vocal about it. She hasn't said anything.
she need to be.
Well, she
I
wore
don't
the
think
shirt.
necessarily. I don't think necessarily.
I think her wearing the shirt was very impactful.
No, I don't think that at all. I mean, I think wearing the shirt was impactful, but I don't think she needs to say anything about the league or anything like that. You're in the camera.
Nigga almost got
Yeah.
popped.
In the camera.
Some people aren't vocal leaders.
Yeah, and I don't think she necessarily needs to be. So the thing is with the pay us what you owe us thing that I don't think is the WNBA players right now, a lot of them say that they don't want the same money as NBA players. They just want equal market share. The reason why you can't have that is because the WNBA doesn't own the WNBA. No. They own 42% of it. The NBA owns 42%. And then there's a bunch of companies that own the rest. I think Nike and some other companies. So you can't get the same share of that 42% because the revenue share, because the rest of the team still need to profit. That the NBA is pretty much financing them for $10 million a year every single year, taking a loss. Those
But
teams
that's not
have to
taking
recoup.
a loss. That's not taking a loss.
What do you mean?
The $10 million that they're investing in the league every year, that's not taking a loss.
Not now, but up
look at
until
the brand
now.
of the WNBA.
Not now, but
So
but
they
I'm talking
can't
about.
punish them for the 90s.
You talking about before?
You can't try
No.
to recoup all your money back from the Cheryl Swoop and the Lisa Leslie days and not pay the players now.
You can't give something you don't have.
They don't have it.
Those teams aren't. Those teams are making profit, but those teams aren't making the same profit as NBA teams in order to be able to give out those types of contracts. And
It's a percentage wise. It's not a money wise. They're not asking for $100 million contract. They're just asking for percentages of the profit.
They can't-
So if you can get the same percentage wise,
But
you'll be
Did they just
comfortable
sign,
with
they
that.
they just
can't-
signed some new TV deals too?
yeah,
They working on it.
but
It's
they'll see an increase, but they're not going to see that big of an increase because the WNBA only owns 42% of the WNBA.
that's the reason.
But
why
they're not talking to the they talking to
Everybody that owns it.
Yeah,
Not,
the fuck, I ain't just
I mean,
talking
it's
to
not
y'all.
on the NBA to pay the WNBA players.
So the NBA need to do their part and do more marketing for the WNBA.
It's about the
They need that
the
salary.
owners.
We talking
The
about-
owners of
yeah.
the team. They need to come and they need to have that in a collective bargain agreement to actually come up with those percentages.
'Cause,
But the percentage that they have now that's why the 3-on-3 league is more dominant than that now, and it's going to become
Because the players
more
own that.
popular.
Yeah,
The WNBA should think about buying out the other 42%.
Hell yeah.
How much do you guys think that the WNBA players should be making?
You say how much you think?
How much do you think they should be making?
I don't know. I can't get
like salary. So let's say let's go the top 5 salaries in the league. I believe the top 5.
Nobody's making $1 million, but they should be.
Do you think they should be?
Asia Wilson?
Yeah, she should make at least $1 million.
I think Asia Wilson should be at least getting $5 million a year.
And just based off of her ability, or based on, because when you look at the numbers, I don't think her team makes enough to pay them that much.
It's her
Look
ability
at the
and her
Aces net.
marketability,
Look at
bro.
the Aces net worth. She can get $5 million.
But there's a difference between net worth and what actual money you actually have. Just because the thing is like,
but the percentage is coming off the net. So the percentages is coming off what you net. That money need to be broken up before they start giving it to all.
But net worth isn't profit. Net worth is what the team is worth.
But the percentages is coming off the net.
I'm talking about the profit. I'm talking about the money that they actually make.
It's just like a tax, but that money is still coming off the top.
Because if your company is valued at $100 million,
if they pay her, now if they pay her, then they're gonna have to pay.
If your company's worth $100 million, that doesn't mean that you have $100 million.
But they still got to pay.
That doesn't mean that you can afford to pay $5 million.
Let me give you an example. Your profit, the profit for the company, they made. Let's say they profit maybe $200 million. They got out of that $200 million, 20% of that is going to the player's salary. Why can't it be 40% or 35%? That's all they're asking of that profit to go to the player's salary, which would then boost up their minimum of $75,000 a player to $750,000 a player.
Because they still got to pay people that work at the arenas. They still got to pay it's so much overhead.
The thing is, most of these arenas are already owned by the teams.
But they rent them out though.
No, they are, but they're renting them from themselves.
No,
because
they don't own the building.
The NBA players, the NBA, NBA
teams don't own the buildings.
No, most of the teams who are WNBA, their owners own NBA teams too. So they already have deals or own percentages in the facilities that they play in. You see what I'm saying?
But
so if you own the NBA team, most of them own the WNBA team too.
Because the Sky don't play at the United Center.
Yeah, most teams
because they can't field the United Center.
A lot of owners don't own a WNBA team.
Some of them do though.
No, it's only 2 owners that own the building.
Yeah, but we talking about
the building. But I'm saying they already have contracts with the building. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but most WNBA owners don't own. Most NBA owners don't own a WNBA team.
Most of them do have percentages in the team. They might not be the majority owner, but most of them own the team.
All right, so what are you saying? You saying that they should?
So you already have contracts with the facilities that you're in, so you don't have to max out. Try to take as much money in every category as possible. Play these women.
I don't think they have it.
Yeah,
they do have it because it's all profit.
It's new,
but it's not all
profit.
They're
operating at a loss for how long?
For how long? So now what they making now? They're gonna eventually.
Not now.
They're gonna eventually go to negotiate and start paying them. But as of right now, they looking at it like, oh, last year we did good, so it's time for us to get paid. Like,
it just doesn't work like that.
Right? Like I've been paying for you niggas to play.
We've been breaking even.
When you open a restaurant and it takes 5 years for you to finally break even and turn a profit, that doesn't mean that the people who've worked at the restaurant now deserve so much more because you're trying to
think about how much money the investors invested.
Let's look at
it. They want to make their money back.
The boys and the men's.
It's
totally different.
You can't compare
that. But they get their percentage.
You can't compare the NBA to the WNBA.
It makes so much more money.
And that's what's wrong. People keep comparing the WNBA to the NBA.
So let's take out popularity and all of that. We're just talking about percentage.
How are you going to compare the WNBA? A lot of people, this is their problem. They compare the WNBA salary to the NBA salary, but can't tell you shit about what's going on in the WNBA besides Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese. Ain't never been to a game or none of that shit.
And don't sell out every game.
Yeah, and they frequently watching the NBA, not watching not one game of the WNBA, and they not even going to these games. You only got the Chicago Sky and maybe Indiana Fever that's selling out. But now, yeah, the but a lot of these teams don't even be selling out.
You also have to keep in mind that the NBA was going to fold until Magic and Bird.
Right.
Yeah.
So
was the 80s.
And those players contracts
until they merged the ABA.
Time out.
Till the ABA folded, then they
at first It was when Dr. J came over.
Yeah.
They was finna fold. But
Yeah.
Dr. J came over, ABA.
Yeah, that's what
they
saved the
it.
NBA.
And then they was going back down. And then that's when you got Magic.
That's what I'm saying. Those players' contracts weren't
like he said they was gonna fold.
Yeah, the players' contracts weren't crazy back then.
Magic
It
Johnson
took a
signed,
very
what,
long time.
15-year, $1 million contract.
Yeah,
Like
so
20 years?
them players weren't getting paid like that for a very long time. That league just has to grow. And the talent is good. Now you got your Magic and Bird, but it doesn't mean that everybody's going to get a huge double, triple, quadruple payday now that you got your Magic and Bird.
But remember when Michael Jordan came to before he negotiated his last contract, he started letting the players get revenue sharing. So now the players get revenue sharing. So if your contract is 8 years, $32 million, you still getting revenue share from the profits and everything that your team is making.
Yeah, but the WNBA is operating from 42% of that revenue share. They're not getting the whole thing. They're getting a fraction of what their portion of it, and it's already a fraction.
That's exactly what my point is. So the WNBA, they're getting that little portion of a fraction,
to get a bigger
but everybody
part of the
else,
revenue share.
Yeah, think about the other people who's getting a fraction of their revenue sharing. What do you say? NBA, right?
Yeah,
They're getting the same
NBA don't need that profit, right? Because they got $1 trillion profit. They don't need their
They
profit.
invested their money
They
in it.
invested in it.
I think they just got to wait until that next deal.
And you got to understand the way business works.
CBA,
NBA probably worked out the deal,
They
and Nike
at the end of this for the WNBA and right after the season is over with.
Yeah, so they just got to wait for their deal then.
Yeah,
but-
so they probably worked it out where it's like, all right, we're gonna get percentages of the WNBA. They sold them percentages, and then once they
At this point,
once
it's
they get out the
hostage.
red,
It's
once they get out
hostage.
the red, they'll probably sell it back, and then the WNBA could probably be like, all right,
Some-
let's work on these contracts.
Some got to be going on because I think by
Because if I invest the money, I want my shit
2030,
back.
they should have like 5, maybe 6 more teams in the WNBA. They already said it.
Yeah, and
what I'm saying.
and the buy-in went from $50 million to now I think it's $250 million.
Yeah, but
So,
are they going to have the bodies to fill those teams?
Yeah.
If you got to ask that, then they don't need to be worried about their salaries.
because the reason why I say is because like look at like women's college basketball. Is it literally exploding? The number one college recruit, she going to USC next year.
With the number one college recruit from the previous year and the one from
Yeah,
the
exactly.
previous year.
And then on top of that, and like say in another year or two, Juju Watkins is coming in.
Yeah.
Hannah Hidalgo already coming out next year. Olivia Miles is already coming out next year. You got old girl Madison Booker over there at Texas. She coming out. So the league is finna like really grow. You got a team coming to Portland. You got a team going to Vancouver. Then you got another team going back to Detroit.
Vancouver couldn't keep a men's
Right.
league team. How the fuck they gonna keep a women's
So you got
team?
all these leagues and all these teams coming, right? You got all these players that you named that's in college right now getting $3-4 million a year.
Yeah.
What's going to excite them to go to Portland to get $250,000?
Not having to go to Russia.
The endorsements and shit. Like
Not having to go to Russia.
Like the WNBA.
They not getting those endorsements
Listen,
no more because
listen.
once you come
No,
to the
no.
WNBA, now Caitlin Clark is getting all your endorsement or Angel Reese.
Listen, social media is helping out the WNBA.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like before, they didn't have social media, so and they joint. The ladies out there, they joint. I mean, when I say that, I mean they're gay. So us as men not really paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? So now with social media, they walking. We can see these ladies. Well, these young girls, I don't know what they be looking. Dudes be looking at them for, but they in their room in bathing suits and they showing the way they walk into the game. They showing their lifestyle, marketing themselves. They already got deals. Them NIL deals. Some of these girls got.
That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
making money right now.
Yeah, so that's gonna travel with them to the WNBA.
Yeah, they just
Those
don't want
brands?
to. I mean,
And they don't have to go to Russia. Like,
and they don't have to go to Russia.
I do know in a CBA.
So right now, if you notice, they signed in the 3-on-3 league right out of college before they even get drafted.
Right, because they're putting their own money into it.
But they getting millions of dollars from that because they're getting revenue sharing and their minimum.
They have full control. The
Their
NBA
minimum
didn't-
contract is the maximum contract of the
And
WNBA.
The
do it
NBA
themselves.
didn't create
So
that
their
league.
bottom is the
The
ceiling of the
NBA didn't
WNBA.
create that league. That's
They did
not
that
their.
themselves.
That's not. That's not the
So
WNBA's
what makes
fault.
y'all think that league is going to falter and the WNBA is going to continue to grow?
'Cause
They're
the-
tired of getting dicked around
Because of the
No
because you have
homo,
the
but,
you
know,
have you have the NBA's backing.
No, but
but the NBA is holding them hostage.
The NBA, no, they're not holding them hostage.
Because
They
with-
created them.
With
If I have
that
a,
percentage that they're taking, they're not able to get that percentage back into their WNBA.
That's just a negotiated deal. They had to earn that 42%.
So they're not earning it now.
Now they are after you already signed a deal, but you got to write out your deal.
So you mean to tell me they still got to pay for Cheryl Swoops and Lisa Leslie?
When you
shit?
sign a
No.
deal,
They don't give a damn about them.
When you sign an NBA contract, you can't. If you sign an NBA contract, unless you have a player option or a team option, there's no negotiating that contract unless you're trying to buy out.
Yeah.
Wait.
So they have a contract. They have a deal. They got to write out that deal.
gotta
And then when
So
it's time to come back to
y'all not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying this. That NBA has that stronghold on the WNBA. Can we agree with that?
they own
would
them.
imagine.
They own them.
So
It's not a
we
stronghold.
can't agree that it goes where the NBA wants it to go, and they have a stronghold. Can we agree with that?
No, because they own just as much as the WNBA as the WNBA owns the WNBA.
So if the NBA is getting half the profit, then where's the other half going?
It's going
WNBA.
The WNBA.
Okay, so if you're coming out of college and you're making $5 million already in NIL deals,
Right.
what are you gonna be looking to do? Go to the WNBA where the NBA already is getting half the profit and the control over everything,
NBA owned it.
or do you want to go somewhere where you can have ownership stake in the league?
I think they're going to do both because I don't think anybody is dubbing the WNBA to play in that league.
They trying to get rid of the Unrivaled league. That WNBA is trying to bat them out. That's the reason why
And
they
that's-
got this
that's
next
where it's gonna- that's where
bargain
it's-
agreement coming up. That's what they talking about because they don't want to bat them out.
Yeah, because guess what happens? When you get hurt in the rival league, that fucks up our league.
Right.
So we don't want you playing.
The
nowhere
NBA
else.
would
Yeah,
probably.
but why would you?
The NBA would
why
probably
you
buy
even
out
look at
FIBA
it-
if they
Why
could.
would you even look at it as you get hurt in the Unrivaled league? You fucked up the WNBA league when you're getting paid 3 times as much in the Unrivaled to play than you in the
I'm talking
WNBA.
about the league.
It's the other way around.
So it's just
So
like
you're doing all this on the court so Caitlin Clark can get endorsements.
if I'm a
You don't get no cut of it. It's going to the NBA owners and NBA teams. Well, you can do this and play a one-on-one tournament
play.
and make $100,000 on the weekend.
Play
for
the
them.
game. Play that game if you want to. What's their relationship with the TV, with the broadcasting
They got TNT deals and they got FS1 deals.
already
Yeah, that's what they were
for
on.
the rival?
Yes, that's
For
what
how
they
long?
played.
For whole season, playoffs, prime
Just for-
time.
Their whole
Just for that
season was on
season.
them last
listen.
year.
season.
If I'm a restaurant and I'm only open 5 days out of the week, and those other 2 days, this popping ass restaurant comes up, and I'm looking at the profit that they're making, and I like it, I'm gonna buy that shit. Right?
Yeah.
The NBA that makes sense. That's good business.
The WNBA need to change. I mean, it's playing during the summertime, bro.
I think it'll
How the
it'll
fuck they
evolve.
gonna
I
have-
think those salaries will evolve.
Well, they
But
have to because
That's
they
because
can't hit
the
the stadium.
NBA
I
controls
get
it.
I get it, but it's during the summer. Realistically, it's going throughout the summer.
If the
People
NBA
vacationing
own-
outside.
if the
people
NBA
out
got
here,
percentage
ain't nobody
on it,
watching that.
They need to do better marketing too, man. If you marketing the men, how come you can't market the women the same way?
They market.
I mean, I think they have. I
talking about it way
personally
more than
think they
we-
got to. Yeah, we're talking about it. You know, but so I
I
guess
just think
there's
they need to be
influence
they
It's
need
about
to
to
be
open up.
worried.
You
They
gonna
need
be-
to be worried, I think, because the players see what's actually going on and they want a stake in it. And if they don't give them a stake in it, you can see the
I think
end
the women.
of the
I think the
WNBA.
women now understand branding, and I think they understand branding themselves outside of the WNBA.
Did you,
we never had a WNBA player that brand themselves outside of WNBA
Right.
up until this recent few years. Now you're gonna see women on Summer Eve's commercials and
Lisa
and
Leslie.
You're gonna be seeing all this. Yeah, but she wasn't branded like this. To be honest, we just knew Lisa Leslie. No, not like no.
She was on Mars. She was on
nah.
everything.
Nah, she wasn't like today, bro. Get out of here. Yeah, but she
There was
wasn't
no
like,
social media.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Bro, in that time,
Yeah,
she was on cover of Sports Illustrated. and
Yeah,
all
but
sorts
that
of
ain't.
shit.
That's an
Matter of
athlete.
fact,
All
her
athletes
and
get
Cynthia
that.
Cooper was
But they
getting
wasn't.
marketed.
Nah,
big
they
time.
wasn't. Cynthia Cooper had her own shoes, and she's in. It wasn't like it is today, bro.
It's more social
It ain't like
media
how
and
it is
everything
today.
like it is today.
Yeah.
It's more readily available.
But we just talked about somebody in the NBA, like a Jordan or Iverson and people like that branded themselves, that made bigger than basketball. We never seen it. Now you see these women. Look,
the only
y'all
person
saying,
that
y'all
that
saying
gets-
market themselves.
the only person that lives that
seen,
example that you're saying is Lisa. I mean,
y'all saying Lisa Leslie, but have we ever seen a WNBA woman do a feminine product
Yes.
commercial before this?
Lisa
What she
Leslie
do?
used to have all the lotion commercials and the tampon.
Lotion?
You mistaken the time.
Yeah.
At that time, Lisa Leslie You know Lisa Leslie because she was marketing.
She had panty
I
commercials.
knew her because she who? She was one of the founder members of the WNBA. That's why I knew her.
Lisa Leslie from hooping, but the time's different. They have more to use.
You can't hear him on
Yeah.
the
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
hear him
yeah.
on the mic.
mic.
Oh, my bad.
They got
Yeah.
Hey,
outside of that, but they not branding.
People that don't
You
watch
saying
the
that
WNBA know Lisa Leslie.
we're branding women is being branded more
get what
today,
you're saying. You
and
said
it's more, and it's bigger than the WNBA
So
at this
besides-
point. It's just
besides
women in
Angel
general
Reese-
getting branded
Say
branded
because
more.
they have-
besides
Puncho.
No.
Besides
Caitlin Clark.
Angel Reese, what other woman is branding themselves
You
like
see a
that?
lot. You see
Like who?
you see Skylar Diggins. You see a lot of.
You talking
There's
about-
a lot of them. I could go on. Asia, like Stu,
Asia.
all of them.
Nike commercial.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah, you see Cameron Brink a lot.
I mean, what are
Matter
they?
of fact-
That's what I'm saying. What are they doing besides?
TV shows,
Yeah,
commercials.
commercials.
Okay.
I see them
Different
all over
brands.
socials.
Let's go to
Haley
Navisa
Van Lith.
How many women in WNBA today got their own shoe?
I don't know.
It's more than 3. You got Angel,
But I'm
Angel
talking about
Wilson, Stewie. You got
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark, and you got the other girl that played for the Sabrina.
Sabrina.
And you got Skylar Diggins.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the ones that's really pushing out that. And you really think about it. Nafisa Clark Collier, she's the one that started the Unrivaled. She's the one that started the whole Unrivaled league, and then she got everybody put their money in. And then the biggest name coming out of college this past year, Paige Becker's put like about $2 million of her own money into that. So they are marketing.
How many
themselves.
players in the WNBA are on board with Rival?
It seems like the majority of them. Yeah,
Majority of the stars.
yeah, majority of the stars. Yeah,
They need a big time investor that has NBA ties or used to work for the NBA.
Yeah.
Now
To
they
get
got.
the NBA out of there and
See,
help
you
them run.
probably
and
didn't
shit.
watch any of it. If you noticed, they had NBA assistant coaches as their head coaches. So you seen coaches like Phil Handy getting a chance to be
Yeah,
coaches.
yeah.
So they
I'm,
it
I'm
was some,
talking about at the top. I'm talking about like exec, somebody that can get them away from the WNBA and start their own WNBA without having to give half their fucking profits up.
that's what they doing.
That's what they're trying to do.
That's what they doing. That's what they doing.
I think as long as you
But
got
what
the
I'm saying
NBA
is-
around, it's gonna be real hard
Yeah,
for
that's
that
what
to
they
happen.
doing.
Man,
The
people just gotta put
NBA is
the-
probably gonna buy
what I'm
Unrivaled
saying.
by next year.
You think the NBA
throw
gonna
them
let
in
them use
that
their
deal.
fucking stadiums anymore?
They're not using their stadiums.
They are.
No, they not.
The Fever play in the field house.
No, I'm saying the Unrivaled is not using their stadium.
That's what I'm saying. What stadium they're using?
They're using smaller stadiums.
Exactly. They're gonna want to start with it. If they're gonna start doing entire
They do-
league where
they
they get
doing
rid
it-
of the WNBA,
they doing
they're
it
gonna
like
need
the
bigger
big-
stadiums.
It's
They're doing
only,
it like the Big Three is doing it now. They're traveling to different locations and they're having multiple games
It's only
like that.
2 teams in
Yeah,
the
but that's not gonna
WNBA. I
be
know they got
sustainable.
their own arena. That's the Liberty and the Chicago Sky.
Yeah,
That's it.
The Sparks used to play in the Forum.
The Warriors play at the female Golden State.
Oh, you talking about
The Liberty played. The Liberty played at the Barclays.
Do they?
team.
Yeah.
They played there.
well, I mean, we'll see some progression with the WNBA. We're gonna go ahead and end this show out. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Appreciate you guys for your time. As
good to be
always,
back.
like and subscribe. You guys want to plug your socials real quick again?
I'll let your boy Mr. Daddy Surf. Stay out the inbox though. Y'all know I'm married.
I ain't got nothing, dog. I'm staying neutral. I'm good.
He ain't got nothing in his DMs. Is what he said.
No,
He
no,
said,
I'm
ain't
saying,
nobody DMing Boosie Collins.
You can follow me at Boosie Collins on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You can follow
DM
me
Boosie Collins about some of that trade Forex stuff y'all be.
Nah, we ain't doing all that.
All that,
man.
all
Glad
those
to be back, Jason.
Telegram,
Don't be
Telegram
sending me nothing in me.
messages.
Don't be sending nothing to me on Instagram or TikTok talking about some of that shit LeBron James using. I'm good. I'm straight.
HGH.
Yeah, I'm straight, man.
I'm with Jeff. Give me some of that shit,
80sapparel.com.
man.
Man. It is what it is.
Yeah, jeansideas.biz, jeansideas _ Instagram.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. It was a vibe. It was real. This is the panel. They call me Swill, and we will see you guys very, very soon.
Sassy.
Chill.
Yeah, assassin in the mud.
Chill.